When people think of language, the first image that comes to mind is usually human speech, words, grammar, and voices. But the natural world is full of conversations happening all around us, most of which humans cannot hear, see, or even imagine. Animals have developed extraordinary ways to share information, from complex dances to invisible signals. Today's journey explores the secret languages of animals, and by the end, the audience will never look at the living world the same way again. The first stop is with honeybees. At first glance, their buzzing may seem like simple noise, but scientists discovered that bees use a remarkable form of communication known as the waggle dance. When a worker bee finds nectar, she returns to the hive and performs a figure-8 movement. The angle of the dance shows the direction of the food in relation to the sun, while the length of the dance communicates the distance. In other words, bees perform a living GPS system right on the honeycomb. Imagine if people could dance a map instead of speaking. It would be both beautiful and efficient. The waggle dance is proof that even small insects use complex symbolic language. From land to sea, dolphins carry communication to another level. Known for their playful nature, dolphins also use whistles and clicks that function almost like names and sentences. Research shows that dolphins have signature whistles unique to each individual. When one dolphin wants to call another, it mimics that whistle, almost like shouting someone's name across the ocean. Beyond that, dolphins use echolocation clicks, which bounce off objects and return as echoes. This not only gives them a mental picture of their surroundings, but also allows them to share information with their group. Humans may rely on words, but dolphins rely on sound waves, turning the ocean into a world of invisible messages. Another fascinating example comes from elephants, creatures with deep social bonds and extraordinary intelligence. Elephants communicate with low-frequency sounds called infrasound, which travel over several kilometers, distances far beyond human hearing. Through these rumbles, elephants announce water sources, call family members, or warn of danger. In the dry savannas of Africa, these hidden calls are lifelines that keep herds together. Scientists who placed recording devices discovered entire conversations happening below the range of human ears. The ground itself even vibrates slightly with these calls, and elephants can sense them through their feet. In a way, elephants hear with both their ears and their bones. Fish too reveal hidden messages when they form schools. To the human eye, a school of fish looks like a shimmering, synchronized cloud. But behind the beauty lies a complex communication system. Fish sense one another through special organs called the lateral line, which detects pressure changes in the water. With this sense, they can instantly respond to the movement of neighbors, creating perfect coordination. No single fish is in charge, yet the group moves as one, avoiding predators and finding food. It is a silent dialogue, carried not by sound or words, but by the language of movement and touch. In the forest at night, another language lights up the darkness, literally. Fireflies use bioluminescence to communicate, flashing patterns of light to attract mates or warn rivals. Each species has its own rhythm, like a unique code. Some flash in single bursts, others in pairs or rapid flickers. What looks like a magical summer display is in fact a conversation written in light. To humans, it may seem romantic or poetic, but for fireflies it is survival, love, and competition. It is proof that language does not have to be sound, it can shine. Birds also offer some of the most surprising communication secrets. Take starlings, for example, whose murmurations create breathtaking patterns across the sky. To scientists, this is not just random flight, but a form of communication. Each bird follows 7 neighbors, adjusting direction in milliseconds, allowing thousands of birds to move as one flowing shape. The message is safety. Predators find it nearly impossible to target a single bird within this ever-shifting cloud. The murmuration is both defense and dialogue, a sky-written sentence that says, "Together we survive." Even stranger, some animals communicate using smell. Ants, for instance, rely heavily on chemical signals called pheromones. They lay invisible scent trails to guide colony members to food, warn of danger, or mark territory. To a human, an ant trail looks like a line of insects, but to the ants themselves, it is a well-marked highway complete with signals and signs. Entire societies are organized through invisible chemical conversations. These examples show a profound truth. Language is not limited to words. Bees dance, dolphins whistle, elephants rumble, fish sense, fireflies shine, birds flow, and ants smell. Each has developed a system perfectly tuned to its environment. The beauty of these hidden languages lies not only in their creativity, but also in their effectiveness. Humans, for all their intelligence, still struggle to achieve the coordination of fish schools or the long-distance messaging of elephants. So here is a question for everyone watching. Which secret language impressed you most? Was it the bees' dance map, the elephants' ground-shaking rumbles, or the fireflies' glowing signals? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's see which hidden code amazes the most people. The secret languages of animals remind us of one essential lesson. Communication is the thread that ties all living beings together. Whether through sound, sight, movement, or chemicals, animals constantly exchange information, proving that the natural world is far more alive and expressive than it seems. Thank you for joining this exploration into the hidden languages of animals. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more animal world secrets, and ring the bell for the next adventure. Until then, keep your eyes and ears open. You never know what secret conversation might be happening just out of reach.